Wow. Morning. Oh, I'll show you this. Look at the angle. I lifted this part, which is the front, just because it needs something, some kind of ramp for the water to shed off. But it took me a little bit of deciding because flat was working pretty nice. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Oh, here we go. What? Let's switch this so you can see. Because it's my boy. Yeah, so I had to take down all of these, but I numbered them, so that I can rebuild it. These things, oh, right. These things will be up on the new ramp side. I did a little testing over here with some pieces to see what it's taken to get all the way down to here. My thought was to put a plate, not a new plate, but just an extra thickness of 2x4 all the way along here. But I decided I'm gonna just end it here and go all the way up and bonk to there. That will be the new surface that these this far off will be there. This far off will be there. Yeah, and I'll just build a new side panel. It's called something, and I don't remember what the name is. But yeah, so I just extended it by a foot, because it's 12. Actually, I think because of the thickness of the walls, downstairs it's 12 feet, but up here it's thinner wall, so it's 13 feet. So for 13 feet length, it goes up 1 foot. And I believe that will be enough because we only get a few times of rain, the rest of the time is sunny, so yeah. So I built my little shelves so that this piece, which I removed and put it up there so that I could move all these up individually, but this piece goes down and that's the fascia, and it'll go along here. We're just all the way down. And yes, I used the tractor bucket as my scaffolding. So I climb out the window like a cat burglar and do the work out there. Seems to be working okay. I did because it was so wonky. The ground is ramped drastically from over there, the whole length of the cabin. So I took a bunch of the dirt from over there and I brought it over here and just leveled it off. And I don't think that it's good for growing, but it's certainly good for packing, with the tractor. Yeah, so that's it. Got everything dusty. Tried to blow everything off, but look at that wood pile. I was even tempted to just pull the whole wood pile and store it way over there. I don't want it near the cabin anymore. But yeah, so this side though, however, is a lot higher off the ground, so who knows if the tractor bucket is going to be able to reach high enough to do the fascia for these things. But I feel a lot better. Measured and measured and measured to make sure that this is much better. And then I committed to bolting it down. Well, with screws, you know. Yeah. And then even then I had to use some ties to ratchet the thing and make sure that it was straight, because it's yeah, it's hard to tell. Some of these aren't, you know, exactly vertical, so you know, I had to pull it in, and just there is a slight, as I go outside and I look up and try to eyeball it, right here there's a slight concavity, and I need to pull it out just slightly, which it might be caused by two things pulling that way. But I had to do it because that one was going outward, and so I needed to pull it in. Everything is bolted, so I may need to unscrew like the middle 3 or 4 and just pull it just a bit. Even though my it's so slight that my level shows that it's plumb. From outside, from down there, it doesn't look like it's so. You know, it could be things like this. I mean, you know, like look at that. That's not lens problem. That's just a really curved, distorted 2x4. So I have some of the things like that. It might be just, you know, I don't know, something slight. So yeah, there you go. It is happening. Oh, so hard for me to stop work and reverse all my work on the roof just to raise that side over there. Yeah, everything else though, it's good. Everything looking fine. This floor getting scuffed up because there's a lot of work up here, so hopefully hopefully, you know, sanding it will take it out. So yeah. Oh, and I got some of these. I got a bunch, maybe 8 I think, just so I could try attaching these and this. I was thinking about bridging just this first part, but they're not quite long enough to do significant holding power. It needs to be a little longer. So, but the next ones up were like crazy long, so I don't need that. So I may just put in some blocking, you know, but we'll see. Just, you know, because as always, just trying to make it super strong. And yeah. Oh, also you know, because it bothered me the idea of this bowing out, even though, you know, yeah, it says it's plumb. I was thinking maybe if I attach you know, another one of these here, but going this way, not this way, sorry, and bring it up past this to the rafter up here, and maybe even have a long rafter, support rafter, you know, like going underneath these. Not like mega big, not like thick, like 4x8 big, but maybe a 2x6, 2x8. But these are 2x8s, so maybe I'll just stick with that theme. Well, so that's an idea, but basically I'm going to be doing that on the outside anyway, attaching to these things, and maybe even 2 in the middle, where these are anyway, that will be diagonal going out to the eave of the roof. So and those on the sides and the back as well. Yeah, so that's I don't know, but that would just give it extra. And look at that. I don't know. Let me flip it around here. Oh man, it's not letting me do the wide angle again. All right, well, there's the deck down there. There's the shower down there. Yay! I left a hole in the floor. I need to finish that little part over there. That's gonna be like 2 boards, but yeah. The hole right there is gonna be for the water to trickle down through the rocks and onto the ground. Uh-oh, Pickles is getting agitated. Some kind of something going on out there. All right, well, that's it. Yeah. Me in the shade. Oh, mystery.